Everybody, my name is Cayleb Pletos, and I wanted to welcome you to the channel if you are new. And today, I have some really bad news. It's actually a really bad story I want to tell you guys. This is the story of how my Mustang, how somebody crashed into my Mustang. So you're not going to want to miss this one. Okay, so let me start this off. It was during the summer, and this whole thing unfolded kind of a while ago, but this was during a summer day. I was driving my car, and I was with my mom. She was in the passenger seat, and we pulled up back to, this was when I was living at home with my parents, and we pulled up to our house, and I parked it in the driveway. Because I mentioned to, I always park it in the garage, but I just parked it in the driveway because I mentioned to my mom that, you know, she was going to go, or I think she had somewhere to be, and then I was going to go into my house, grab like some change, and then go to the car wash. So I pulled it up into my driveway. I pulled my car. We have a 3-car garage. One of the doors is a single car door, and we have one double car door. So I pulled up like in front of the double car door. So it wasn't directly in front of it, but it was, you know, close to my house. So you know, then I went inside. I grabbed some change. I think I got sidetracked with you know, something. Maybe I checked my phone or whatever. And while I was in my room, my brother came, and he came up to me. He's like, "Hey, Cayleb, like, you gotta come down here." And so then I walked downstairs into my kitchen, and then, you know, my mom comes up to me, just, you know, bawling, like she's really crying, and like I really didn't know what was going on. I was like, okay, like, did something bad happen? Like, what, you know, I didn't really put two and two together. And then she's like, "Cayleb, like, I hit your car." And then, you know, she just hit something. She was like kind of flustered, you know, in shock, and you know how that kind of stuff can be. So you know, my first reaction was like, okay, yeah, this is my car. Like, obviously I really care about this thing, but like, I'm not, you know, my mom's obviously very upset. She obviously didn't mean it. And I didn't see the car yet, but, you know, I was just trying to comfort her and be like, listen, it's okay, it's fine, it's no big deal. You know, we can fix it, whatever happens. And so I go out and look at the car, and what happened was, so she at the time was driving an SUV, a GMC Acadia, which, if you know the car, it's kind of a bigger car. It's just a pretty big SUV. And, you know, the Mustang is relatively low. So, you know, she just didn't see it backing up, and the passenger side rear of her car backed into the passenger side front of my car. And, you know, it hit in kind of a pretty hard spot. What happened was, it dented the hood, the fender, and the bumper. So like, it hit right at the corner where like all those like come together, which is like kind of rough for repair reasons. You know, I don't have to just get one new item. I have to get all three, or see what we can do with the you know, what we have. So then, you know, this was right before I was gonna put the car into storage. So it kind of brought like a really weird problem, you know, because I got to get this fixed probably before I put it into storage. And I think it was probably about the following week. What happened was, you know, I was looking around at parts and seeing what we could or couldn't buy, or what we needed to get. And I don't know how to paint. I really can't paint. So we quoted out, you know, at a couple different shops to see what was going on. And we were able to salvage the hood and the fender, but we needed a new bumper. And my Mustang, it's a Mustang GT, so it had the stock GT bumper. So when I was looking at parts, you know, online to see what I could buy, they had a California special bumper, which was actually cheaper than the GT bumper for whatever reason. And I talked to my parents and I was like, hey, listen, like, can I get this one instead? It's cheaper. They said they would pay for it since they hit it. And I was like, hey, can I get this one? And they said, yeah, sure, no big deal. So we brought it to the guys to paint it. And so that's how I ended up getting a California special bumper on my Mustang. It is actually a really cool addition to the car. I really like it. It's kind of weird how it happened, but I'm really happy at the end that I was able to get the a bumper kind of out of spite and out of nowhere. The paint on the hood and the paint on the fender, that was all, the shop did a great job in what happened. And they painted the bumper nicely. Everything was put back on, and the car looks great. And then it was put into storage. So that's pretty much just the story of how my car got hit in my own driveway. Let me know, guys, in the comments down below. Have you ever had something like this happen? Has your prized possession ever gotten hit or damaged? And like, was it like a family member? Did something like this happen? I don't know. Let me know, guys. Let's talk. I want to see what you guys have to say. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys soon.